Greetings. We are studying part 4 of Jehovah Goaleka, the Lord my Kinsman Redeemer. Today we begin by looking at Galatians chapter 4 and verse 4 and 5. But when the fullness of the time was come, God sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them, that is, persons that were under the law, that we might receive the inheritance, that is, the adoption of sons. The Redeemer had to pay the price to satisfy the debt. As my kinsman Redeemer, Jesus had to suffer the curse of the law for me. As Galatians 3:13 says, Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us. For it is written, Cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree. Jesus paid it all. God saw the travail of Christ's soul and was satisfied concerning my sin debt and yours. This is the declaration of Isaiah 53:11. He shall see the travail of his soul and shall be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteous servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. Now, one of the first things we need to understand about the kinsman redeemer is that he had have the power to redeem. Exodus chapter 6, verse 6 says, Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgment. Again in chapter 13 and verse 14 of Exodus, And it shall be when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, What is this? Thou shalt say unto him, By strength of hand the Lord brought us out from Egypt, from the house of bondage. Redemption is by blood. In the New Testament, in 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 18 and 19, it says, For as much as you know that you were not redeemed with corruptible things, as silver and gold, from your vain conversation received by tradition from your fathers, but you were redeemed, that is, with the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot. So we find in Revelation 5:9, and they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain, and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood, out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. Redemption is through the blood of Jesus Christ and no other. John 3:16 declares, For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Verse 17 continues and says, For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, because the world was already condemned, but God sent his Son into the world that the world through him might be saved. Again, Acts 4:12 echoes, Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Every member of Adam's race has been sold into sin and lost his inheritance. Jesus, as kinsman redeemer, was able to pay the price and satisfy our debt, having power to shed his own blood and become our Redeemer.